Any fucking who. Let's get some prerequisites out the way. Do we agree that Zeus is considered a top tier within the verse?
Zeus, yes.
Okay.
Adam is Zeus specifically.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that right now. So, with that second question, following up that one, do we also agree that the top tiers are not substantially different?
What do you mean by that?
I'll expand. Substantially different in the way that, let's say, one would not low or no dip the others.
I think Zeus and Adam is way to like low diff some of the top tiers.
Okay, you think they load this on the top tier? So, let's say, do you think the first, second, and third top tiers no dip each other?
Uh, the third, second, and fourth.
I
Not
said
really.
first, second, and third.
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so do you think Zeus is in that regards? That would be my third following up question.
Zeus is like in what regards?
Top three, second,
Yeah,
first, like etc.
I think Zeus is top one.
Top one. Okay. What form of actually we'll just get into that right now. You think muscular Zeus is top one, or you think Adamus form is top one?
Adamus.
Okay, why Adamus?
Uh, Adamus is literally just his strongest form. It's like the strongest form he has, and it's the form that it could be most likely in reference to be the
Okay, I'll
strongest.
I'll expand further. So when I say why is it this case, I'm asking more so why is it not like his base form or the muscular form in question? Since I don't think the rest of the gods had like that general idea of the Adamus form afterwards.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
no,
You already know the scan I'm gonna pull. You already know the argument.
I
Literally,
don't.
Loki. Hold
In
on,
2 weeks,
yes,
bro.
you do. We already
I
argued this.
it's
Don't even be a rat, nigga.
relax,
Don't even
relax.
be a
It's
rat.
2 weeks.
Loki. Hold on, wait, chill.
Okay, look,
Loki,
can
who's
someone
not.
like
Wait, wait,
moderate, bro?
wait. Oh my God! Can someone moderate
Wait,
this
hold
shit?
on, wait, hold on, Kagi. Can you just like give him like the argument just so we can
Yeah, I'm trying to give him
make
the
it
argument,
quicker?
but he won't
Exactly,
shut
bro.
the
It's
fuck
been
up.
2 weeks.
Okay,
I'm
wait,
not gonna.
hold on.
It's been 2 weeks. I
Okay,
don't remember no
hold
fucking Discord argument. Be for real.
Yeah,
on.
nigga,
He's about
shut
to
up,
give you
nigga.
the.
I don't
Hold on, real quick. So, Swayze, he's about to give you the argument. So let's try to keep quiet just so you can like, hear the argument, and
Bro,
then you can like
all
argue
right.
against it.
You
Alright,
got
yeah.
it, bro. Okay, just send that damn
Okay.
argument.
Yeah, basically the argument is simply that Loki, who is like should be considered a lower tier god, like literally knows about Adamas. He isn't considered a chief god. Chief god is ranked through power, respect, and knowledge. Simply those aspects is what make you a chief god. And then like people, if Loki knows about it and Loki's like a lower status god, it would be more plausible to say that, oh, other gods would know about it too, as he's like a lower ranked god. Like it's
Okay, just
simply
send those
just a
scans for us,
plausibility.
bro.
Oh my god. Okay, sure, I'll send
Wait,
this game.
Why are you acting irritated? Like you don't know I don't read this verse.
Mm-mm.
hey, my son is here. How you doing, Sonic? What's up, son?
How you doing, son?
So
Yo,
is anyone trying to like make it?
You're
Swayze. Would you agree to like exility judging?
no.
Okay, no, no. Okay,
What
we'll
do you
just
mean?
continue.
No, I'm the best
Nah,
judge.
No, bro.
no, we're
Exility, bro. No,
definitely not
we're not
agreeing
gonna
to
start this, bro.
exility.
We're not
Okay,
gonna start this.
wait,
I'm the
one.
best judge. I'm
Alright, can
even
you
neutral.
Okay,
No,
chill,
exility,
I'm
I
always
got
unbiased.
wait,
chill, be quiet.
Chill out, chill out. Just let them debate. Just a minute.
Okay,
You can debate
anyways,
them after. Just let them debate now.
Nah, I
okay,
don't
yeah,
care about
basically.
them.
All right, hold on, wait, look, listen. Loki literally says that it's been a few 100 million years since we seen that old man in his final form. So, like, basically, it's just like that.
Where'd you just
Oh,
win this?
Loki, who's a low tier god, knows about this form. It would also be plausible because other low tier gods like Loki should know about this form, and especially considering the higher tiers or the chief gods.
What do you mean by low tier?
Like low tier, as in simply they're lower in status. Like it's
Well,
like
that doesn't make you low tier. Like for instance, if like
that's
there's like
what that.
let's
No, I'm not saying I'm low tier. Like in, I mean, I'm not. Well, usually when they rank God, they include basically power to rank God. So like it's just like inclusive of power as well, and I wasn't just like generally just talking about power. I was just talking about low tiers and simply like he's just lower ranked. Like, he's just
O-
like not
Okay,
as
Come
well,
on,
like
I'm
let's say
literally
there's
the
like
best
seven.
judge.
There's 7 ranks. If I'm ranked 6 in the 7th ranks, that doesn't mean that I'm a low tier. But I guess I got what you mean. So with that being said, low tier is kind of ambiguous, and I
give
don't
me a
think that.
second, be right back.
Okay. Oh man, here we go. And it's not like, yes, I do be getting bored, but this nigga, bro, like, I don't know. I it's like that little cousin that always fuck with you at the cookout, bro. Like he always wants another piece every cookout. Like I don't know how to explain it, bro. They come back every couple of months thinking that they changed, like something significant, just for the same thing to keep happening, bro. Like it's like that.
Type of piece are you referencing?
What,
What type of piece do they always be coming back for?
bro? I don't know. They just want a piece of me. Pause, but you know what I mean.
That's a clip, by the way.
All right, fuck you.
Yeah, there is clip tomorrow recording too, by the way. Just to
All
confirm.
right, go fuck yourself. I can't stand these niggas, bro.
Hey, you're a changer. Come on, I'm the best judge.
Bro, auxiliary, bro. Sometimes, maybe I'll take you up on it sometime.
Are you debating with Kage?
I am.
Okay,
Bro,
no.
let me turn you up.
Wait, I'm just curious. Why will I be biased towards Kage?
I never said this.
I'm just asking.
Don't know.
Now, do you have a reason to believe that?
Never said I held that belief.
That's not relevant.
What?
Do you?
The fuck?
That's not.
What
That's
is
not.
this
That's not
argument?
relevant. I'm just asking you. Do you think there's a reason to believe that? Doesn't matter whether you think that or not.
Do I think there's a reason for you potentially being biased?
I'm
No.
saying, do you think
Never
there is a
give it a
reason
thought.
to think that?
Never give it a thought. To be
Okay.
quite frank, I don't
Okay,
really care.
then what about? Okay, then what about you?
Alright,
Will I
I'm
be
back.
biased for you?
Okay, so you're back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cheetah
cool.
was there.
Oh,
uh,
Oh, let him debate. Let him debate. Just go mute.
Okay.
okay, so
okay.
lower God
Boy,
is kind of ambiguous. Like when we say lower God in a setting, are we in consideration to status, strength, as well as wisdom or knowledge?
I literally clarified this already. Do you just like want to
So
move
I
on?
didn't hear you. That's why I'm asking again.
Oh my God. Okay. When I said he was a lower god, I was talking about simply like, in terms of status and within like how they rank the gods from lower god, chief god, etc. Those type of things, which in order to gain those type of ranks, it encompasses of being respected, strength, and knowledge. Those type of categories within Record Ragnarok, that's what they refer to as like a higher status god or a lower status god.
Okay, so I'll just respond to like the actual argument. So we already see that Loki is closely related to an elder god or like king or hierarchy god, whatever chief god. I think that's believed what's called in this mythology or verse, correct?
You said what?
I said that it's called a chief god that he holds relation to in this verse, right? Being Odin.
What about Odin?
I was more so asking a question.
Oh yeah, he's like related to a chief god. Like pretty much everyone in the every god within a verse. It's not like too far off for them to be in relation to a chief god. Every god that we've
Okay. I
seen,
didn't mean
every
to argue.
relevant
Yeah,
god
hold
that we've
on. I'm on the
seen.
positive. Relax. Look.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
My argument was simply, or my question was, if he holds relation to a chief god. Let's just relax there. Now, the relation in question, like you were just trying to inquire about, or like more so propagate, that is correct. They would hold some sort of similarities or type of relation, but I'm talking about how he holds heavy relation, as in mythology wise. I'm pretty sure it's kind of accurate with his uses of him being the son of this said person in question, correct, or a stepson.
Yes, he's the son of Odin. What about it?
Okay, and we see multiple times within the show that he has multiple instances of being very knowledgeable when it comes to situations, correct?
Yeah, what about it?
Okay, so we can already disregard him being comparable to other gods since he's been shown to be much more knowledgeable in consideration to the battles as well as the IQ of other beings in the verse, correct?
No, that's not how that works. Okay, simply, I'm just gonna tell you this.
Okay.
The reason he is that knowledgeable, I wouldn't say he's particularly more knowledgeable than a lot of gods within the series, but I say he's a pretty knowledgeable god. But the thing is, the reason he is that knowledgeable because he literally makes an inference that he has witnessed this things happening. It's not like that, oh, he simply knows this. If you're trying to correlate this to him being related to Odin, as in Odin were to tell him these things, that really doesn't matter because everything that he's pretty much knowledgeable on, that we've seen him be knowledgeable upon, it's literally just inferring because he witnessed these things, and then he's able to properly deduct these things or draw a induction.
Okay, but that held no correlation. I wasn't making an argument. What I was saying though is that this character has been shown to be much more knowledgeable when it comes to situations, as well as if you've seen something before, you're able to talk about it. That's knowledge based. But besides that point, I don't know why you said that. That's also inductive towards him also being much more knowledgeable than a regular lower god, or however you called it, like a low god.
Prove that. Justify why
Like,
he would be.
sure.
Well,
Okay.
hold on,
Calm
justify.
down.
Hold on,
Calm
hold on,
down.
wait, chill,
Damn.
chill. No, because wait, you're gonna misunderstand what I'm asking you when you're gonna just prove it something that's non sequitur. So basically, what I'm specifically asking you is to justify why why that would entail to him being more knowledgeable than most of the lower tier guys. Not just him being knowledgeable than one lower tier guy, because obviously not every god,
Okay.
even if
Okay.
you're
We
high
got
or
we got
low.
the claim. We got the claim. Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, okay.
So the claim would be, or how I would substantiate the claim, is that we have multiple sightings or showings of characters such as gods that are so heavily surprised by actions that have happened, while Loki is not one of those beings in question. While he's oftentimes one of the more people explain the situation occurring to the viewer slash reader, such as
Justify that. Yeah,
I mean,
justify that.
that not a daily occurrence? Are we gonna lie?
And
Like, what's going on?
I'm asking you to justify that. I don't have knowledge or recollection of that happening within the series. That
Okay, all right, nigga. We can play that ball. Look, so Trix or anyone else. Hold on, let me see. Trix is here. Trix, can you show some multiple showings of let's say, I think it's the first fight, Adam versus Zeus in particular, that there's multiple times where that nigga Loki had to explain things to Ares, the god of war, who should be very knowledgeable
oh
when it
my
comes
god,
to.
this nigga's using
I wasn't.
Aries.
What? That was an example. Like there
Okay,
wasn't other
buddy.
gods.
Go ahead and
No,
use
no, stop.
Aries.
Calm
Go ahead.
down.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, nigga.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Kage,
Wow.
chill.
I was
Hold up.
quoting a
Kage, chill.
specific
Chill.
moment.
Kage,
Yeah,
chill.
exactly.
Hokage. Come on, Naruto.
He said Hokage. Damn. Okay, look, that was a
Yo,
specific
this nigga
moment.
Is
I'm
been
he
talking
like
about other.
Hoge?
so.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
this
other
nigga's a
moments.
troll. Your name is Xility,
Calm
bitch.
down.
What's wrong with you?
Oh,
Oh my god.
chill. Hold up. Chill, bro. Chill. Hold up.
Relax. It's not
Kage, chill
that
out with
deep.
that. And yo,
Okay. So anyway,
don't respond. Don't respond. Just let him do it.
so in the Adam versus Zeus fight, there's an Ares moment, as well as other moments when we see that the gods themselves are very surprised by the moves that Adam himself maneuvers slash pulls off, as well as Zeus's moves when he pulls them off. Correct? Yes or no?
Wait, hold on. You said, wait, what?
Okay, I'll just repeat it. We see that Ares himself, who's the god of war, is surprised by the maneuvers that Zeus and Adam are pulling off, as well as the gods themselves in the stands are also amazed by these set of actions that are occurring at the moment and are very unknowledgeable of very occurred. That's correct.
Uh, One, I mean, yeah, Aries, I don't think he's really that knowledgeable within a verse,
Uh,
and then the other, talking about random, sure, I'll agree they were surprised, but really, what were you trying to tell by this?
okay,
They
and
were
I'm more so
surprised.
surprised. Just being surprised by something wasn't really needed to correlate with the situation. It's more so
They
confusion that I'm
were.
talking about.
They were surprised because they were surprised as how can a human just use all these excellent movement and keep up with a god is capable of Zeus. They're like, oh no way, he's able to do this. He's able to keep up with Zeus. Zeus should be the strongest. He's gods of the gods, etc. Like
Oh,
that's
okay,
so that's
okay.
like
All
them
right,
being surprised.
we got the point. We got the point. Relax, relax. We don't have to keep going on these tangents for a second. Look, my whole point wasn't that they're surprised by this whole thing. They were also surprised by that he was able to keep up with the King of Gods, quote unquote. Yeah. That this third. That's completely fine. But what I'm talking about here in particular is the fact that they've also shown confusion towards the stances that Zeus
I think they're
and
surprised. I think they're confused because they are surprised. What? So, being surprised can lead to being confused, like within instances. Like, I'm gonna give an example here. Let's say that, and let's say that simply, I just see a random bird falling down from the sky and it just lands dead in my yard. I'm surprised that that bird fell from my yard and landed in that yard and it's just dead, and I'm just like, I'm so surprised, I'm so shocked at that, how this happened. Simply, I'm just confused of the situation. Like, how do I make this out? I'm surprised. I really just genuinely didn't know this was gonna happen.
what? Okay, what the fuck? Are you serious?
What are you talking?
Wait, hold up, Kagi. You know that surprised and confused, not just surprised or confused.
No,
You
I'm
know, it's
saying
like,
that. No, I'm saying that to be surprised. It within some instances it can lead to confusion. Like necessarily,
what do
like
you mean?
one
Like,
can entail the
Yeah,
other.
but
Like you can.
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry about this, but like, as judge, I have a question. Like, do you think that like humans can, or like, humans, gods, whatever, can experience two emotions at once? For example, being sad and mad at the same time. Do you think that can be
Okay,
like?
hold on. Let's
You
not.
okay? You don't think
Okay,
that
bro,
like
let's
they
not go
can
into
be
that.
sad
No,
or
no,
mad?
no, relax, relax.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah, let's not go into that. Look, surprise and confusion can have correlation. You're completely right. But in that own thing you're talking about, you'll just have to prove in this situation it is occurring to that situation. So go for it. What's your evidence for this being surprise and confusion being the same thing in this situation?
Oh, okay. One,
Or
my evidence
surprise
is
leading to confusion?
I believe I already stated my basis for this, but I'll just go restate it again. One, they were confused of how like this nigga how this nigga was just like able to keep up with Zeus. Zeus should be the gods of the gods, and normally like within Record of Ragnarok, humans shouldn't particularly be able to keep up with the gods. But the reason these humans have been like articulated to be able to keep up with the gods is simply because of Volin. Do you know what Volin is?
Go for it.
Volin is simply just a Valkyrie fusing with the humans in order for the humans to reach a new height of their potential, which they never knew they could reach. It wasn't their current strength. They just reached a new height of potential. Like it was shown within the first chapter. The first chapter when Lubu was fighting Thor, whenever he unlocked his Volin, he was getting like fucking dogged on by that nigga Thor, but then he went relative to Thor because of this Volin. And then everyone was surprised at the fact that he was able to keep up with them, which eventually they're just questioning as to how this could have happened. Hence, they're confused about it.
Okay. So let's just create this distinction right now. If you're surprised, that means something you were not expecting happened. If you're confused, something that does not or may not make sense in the current moment has occurred. Let's just get that distinction out the way. If beings are confused about some knowledge that have occurred, or more so a situation, and they cannot have the collaboration to explain the situation, and then we see Loki be able to do that to us, the viewers, on multiple occasions, like you just agreed to earlier within this point, talking about the Adam versus Zeus fight in particular. But he's been shown to do this throughout the fights that have occurred within the said series that we're talking about, or the factor of
Wait,
fiction
hold
of the
on,
series.
wait. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like,
What do
what?
you mean?
Clarify. Like,
Okay.
you just said something. You just brought up Loki and just like started being vague about it.
No, I was very okay. I'll be more explicit than necessary, I guess. When I say Loki, like what I said before, I'm talking about him being able to explain things that have occurred, that are occurring, or have occurred. Guess I should say in the case of the Adam versus Zeus fight, while the other gods cannot, not because they are surprised, because surprise means something that unexpected has happened. They are confused about what happened. It does not make sense to them. But then we have him portray that or convey that to the audience ourselves, correct? Or to
Wait.
Aries, correct?
Uh, I mean, can you like show a particular instance where Loki has shown to be knowledgeable than like most gods besides Ares? Because I already made the distinction between Ares and most gods, and I think Ares like literally just like do not have general knowledge upon situations. I think Like he's just mostly God kept in the dark because like there's been multiple instances where a lot of gods besides Ares were able to draw an induction upon
I'm
what
back.
happened.
What happened?
Okay, well, I'll just repeat it. Can you just like show like with a particular instance where this nigga, what's this nigga name? What's his voice? Loki has been able to like just like draw a conclusion of what happened better than like most gods could, besides excluding from Ares, because I already made the distinction that Ares knowledge isn't like just like Ares isn't like just on the particular level or knowledgeable or like have the critical thinking as other gods. And then like so I just think excluding from Ares, I don't really recall any moment where Loki was able to just like not to cliff most of gods,
Okay.
especially the high tiers.
No, yeah, we weren't talking. Okay, so the high tiers are the 1%, if you will, of the verse. We're talking about the main group of the gods. In which case, I've already given the example or a particular example, like I said earlier, about the gods in the stands being highly confused about what happened, not surprised, confused upon what happened. And it was Loki who explained it to Ares, who made his own assertion about the situation that conveyed it to us, the audience, as well as Ares, what happened.
Okay, hold on. One, I already just like explained how I think that was just like moreover surprise, like being surprised, leading
Surprise
into
and confusion doesn't
oh,
exist.
shut up, nigga, shut up,
Well,
wait, chill.
you
Wait,
already
hold on,
said
wait,
this.
no, wait, hold on, oh, wait, bro, wait, nigga, wait, like, just
All right, go for
chill.
it.
You need to learn how to like just wait, nigga, wait your turn. Anyways, basically, what I was saying was that I kind of already extrapolated. I was just like them being surprised led them into being confused, but and either way, I already made a distinction about Ares and most of the gods because of the fact that I like said I don't think Ares. I think Ares just like lack the critical thinking like as most gods do. Like I literally because like it's multiple instances where Ares just like shown to just like be dumb and like random characters were even able to draw inference as to what happened while Ares was just like completely in the dark. So even if you do use Ares within a situation, that doesn't really justify anything.
Okay. I don't know what he's kind of on about. I'm not saying that Ares is a particular knowledgeable god. All I am saying is that the conclusion that the gods or most gods do not understand what is happening, aka confusion, and they are not surprised by an unexpected event, which that wouldn't coincide with what is happening currently, is that Hermes, or not Hermes, this nigga Loki is more knowledgeable than most gods.
Justify
Knowledge,
that. I'm asking for like a particular instance to justify
I
that.
already
Like
talked
you
about it.
haven't given one.
So I find that funny that this nigga's talk about taking turns and proceed to say that shit, like unironically. But yeah, moving on from that factor or facet, I've already given a particular instance that he has agreed happened, but what we are arguing about is the semantics of the situation. He thinks that fits the bill of surprise leading into confusion. I am saying that's just confusion. There's no indication of surprise in this situation. It's more so that they are confused upon what is happening at the moment because
No, I'm asking you to justify like
we already,
any like in that.
we mean justify that. We're already talking about it.
Yeah, but like you haven't really given any more justification upon your point. When I've supported my point with an
Let's
analogy,
put
and I
finger on
also
this,
gave hold on, wait, chill. I also
bro.
gave
What the
context to the
fuck?
situation within a verse.
Cookie. Is Cookie a guy? I can't tell Cookie's a guy.
Cookie's a guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, back to this. So the context that you
Cookie is a
gave,
hot male specimen. Just let you guys know.
okay. Someone pinned that. Someone do that shit. If I'm getting my dick sucked because what I said earlier, then Mentality for sure needs to. But moving on from that,
What?
you heard me.
You could suck my dick, boy.
Okay. That's crazy. Telling another nigga to suck your dick, you got it. But yeah, back to this point.
I'm
What more
underage.
what yeah, back to this point. What evidence did you lead to this being more probable in this conclusion?
And I'll restate it for the last. I'll restate the analogy and the context for the last time, unless you already heard.
Yeah, we
Wait, you heard
understand
the
the
analogy?
analogy. Just say the
Okay, you
context.
heard the analogy. I'll just repeat the context then. The context that I added to this was the shit about the like rolling and shit, like that point necessarily. When I just like argued that they were so like it. Moreover, when Adam was able to keep up with Zeus and able to copy Zeus's techniques, it was unexpected for Adam to be able to do that because usually humans shouldn't be able to keep up with gods normally. And like yeah, normally you just cannot keep up with gods, but in this case it would be extra abnormal within the verse because considering the fact Zeus is considered the gods of gods, the top god, and etc. Like he's just like considered to be so great within a verse, but
No,
he was
yeah,
able to
okay, got it,
copy his
got it, got it.
techniques and
Okay,
shit.
that's enough. That's enough. Okay.
Okay,
So again, that's not surprise or anything. That's literally confusion. For instance, if your teacher asks you a question and you're confused
justify
or you're
that.
mistaking it, what? We mean justify that. It's a question for you.
What? It's not a question. You literally just made a claim that oh, that's not being surprised. It's
Uh,
simply
I,
being confused. That's not wording it
I
in the
made
format
a
of a
statement,
question.
then I asked you a question within that. Like, did you not just hear?
Okay. What question did you ask me?
Like for instance, if I were to say this question right now, or more so statement, I was confused by my teacher's question, or I was mistaken by my teacher's question, or I had a mistake within my teacher's recollection of a question. Does that mean I'm surprised by the fucking question?
Yeah, that's not analogous.
Okay, elaborate.
Yeah, basically, I'm like simply just misunderstanding a question and not being able to properly understand what this question is trying to entail. Is it the same thing as there is unexpected like thing that is happening, and like there's particularly just the unexpected thing that is happening, and then like this thing that is unexpected would just like lead to them being like, oh. How was he able to do this? We don't know. This is so unexpected because generally humans are not supposed to be able to keep up with gods. That's the context I added, which helps leads into the conclusion that it simply could just be referential to surprise leading into confusion.
Okay. Again, the definitions that you're using aren't coassigned with one another. For instance, you must have mistaken me for someone else. That's confusion. That's not surprise. It holds no correlation with that situation. And
That's not what I said.
surprise is yeah, I wasn't finished. And which surprise is more so to a sudden thing or occurrence that you do not know of. If we constantly see these people are making these exclamations of their reactions toward these said reactions or necessary battle happening, then we know it's not surprise. It's genuine confusion. Since you want to add context, we see the multiple instances of these characters being madly confused upon what's happening in the moment. It's no longer surprise since these said things are happening continuously within the battle.
Oh
Yes
my
or
god.
no?
Yeah, hold on, wait, Swayz. I'm just gonna say this one last time,
Wait,
and
hold
then
up,
if you're
wait,
not
hold
gonna
up.
understand this, I'm just gonna ask to go to
Wait,
conclusion.
hold on. Kage, I'm going to just like clarify this point real quickly. Just so we're all on the same page, not because I don't think I'm understanding it, just so we like all understand, right? Swayze is saying that because these things continuously happen over and over again, and we see them happening over and over again, there's no way they can be surprised or there's no way they can be confused. Is that correct, Swayze?
Basically,
Swayze?
yeah. Go with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So hold it. So Kage simply
I
is
understand that.
basically.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know he's saying that
Okay.
there's like multiple instances of them like having this similar reaction, which it wouldn't be surprised because like it'd be an unexpected event anymore because it's happening consistently. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's okay. So
Yeah.
let's say for
Yeah.
example, like I get bitten by a bug every day, and like the first day that I get bitten by a bug, like the first like 2 days I get bitten by a bug,
I'm
I'm
just
like,
gonna ask Swayze.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask Swayze one thing.
All right.
Swayze,
Yeah, go.
what like hold on, what particularly are you talking about that's consistently happening?
Yeah, multiple instances of them just being surprised with the exclamations of what's happening. Like what?
More
I'm
like
being quite
within
explicit in
I don't
my
know.
language.
Are you like talking about within a particular like one fight or within multiple different fights?
We can talk about the multiple different fights, but let's just focus on the Adam versus Zeus fight. There's multiple instances.
There's multiple instances. Okay, if they're like this is kind of contingent because like if you're saying they're surprised or they're showing the same reaction to the same continuous thing happening over and over again, then I would like disagree with your point. But no, that's not what I think happened throughout the Adam and Zeus fight. I think what like they were surprised about mostly is first when Adam just showed the ability to copy Zeus, and second of all Zeus just going into amping up his power to muscular form, and then Zeus amping up his power to a form that he normally doesn't use, and especially if he doesn't use it on the like if he normally doesn't use even when he's
Okay, let's
fighting
focus
more
on this
dangerous.
particular like
So
segment. Let's focus on this segment.
wait, chill out, chill. If he just like
Relax. Let's just focus on the segment, bro.
I'm trying to like just tell you the instances, like just where he was like that, like where they draw like being surprised at, and then just like tell you how those like aren't just continuously the same thing, because you're just drawing a false conclusion here. Yeah. All right. Basically, I'm saying like with the Adamus thing, like when he pulls out Adamus, he normally doesn't even use this like form, even against great threats. But for him to use this form against a human, should just be wild. You know?
What the fuck? Okay, so I don't know really what you were expecting with saying all that. All I'm saying is that surprise cannot be happening multiple times if it's the same occurrences. If he keeps copying, let's say for that instance that you agreed to happening, so I don't have to like prove some random bullshit potentially. You agreed that they are surprised by the numerous times in which he's able to copy this nigga Zeus and land some hits.
Okay, I
Now,
already
once
attacked
it,
this. You want to go to conclusions?
no, I wasn't done, so I'll just finish the point
Okay,
that if
just
you feel like
finish
on the
and
conclusion
then
that
we
we
can
can
go
do.
to conclusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I just said that. Okay, moving on from what this nigga just yabbing about. If they have already shown multiple times that they don't understand what is happening, it's not just surprise anymore. It's just confusion. Don't know what is happening. If they don't know what is happening, and we have someone conveying to us what is happening, aka Loki, to Ares and the audience, such as ourselves, and he's conveying it in an accurate way, then I don't see any reason for the logic or more so the knowledge of these said beings to be quantifiably accurate towards another. They are not equal understandings, or at least in the considered battle simulations or battle calibers or like parameters, I guess you can say, they are not similar. But in the
Okay.
instance that he's talking about with the collaboration or correlation with them just being surprised that a human with a Volin or whatever type of special thing is happening with them with the like Valkyries, that they can actually hold a candle to the gods, they like hold that belief. Again, that is initial stages of this, which Adam does show that he can, which that doesn't really matter. It can lead to surprise, then confusion, or it can just be confusion. It doesn't really matter. The point is that these gods are not knowledgeable upon the situation and or do not have the mental facilities for this said action, while Loki does. I'm just drawing a
Okay.
distinction between them and Loki. So we can just
Okay.
go to
Cool.
conclusion.
Yeah, sure. Let's go to conclusions because I already attacked this multiple times. I'll just start with my conclusion.
Oh no, we
Basically,
don't need conclusions. Our arguments are very
no,
coherent. We don't need them. We don't need it.
no. Okay. Your mentality. Who you think from?
Okay, hold on, Kage, real quick. Can you repeat your question you asked Swayz? Because I just want to remember it real quick.
What question are you talking about in particular? Because I remember
So, like
multiple
the question you
instances.
asked, like the last point.
Uh, uh, are you talking about like?
Could you say that you're gonna ask me a question, but I just need to like remember the question,
Oh,
like to
okay,
like form
okay.
a judgment.
I think I remember what you're talking about. I was asking him as specifically what like moments, like if he saw like I was saying if he's talking about oh they're just like showing this same reaction to occurrences throughout different fights or just one particular fight, because that was just like kind of relevant because like if it's just throughout multiple different fights, then of course them having a surprise reaction for multiple different like instances, like because we know fights aren't just like all the fights aren't just within one day. It takes time for the fights to occur. So
Swayze, what was your response to this point? What's like this question?
Yeah, that we don't need to get into multiple fights. Just that there's enough showings in the first fight to acknowledge that this isn't the case of surprise. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, hold it. So from what I'm hearing from like Swayze's point, I do think that Swayze won because his whole point was saying in multiple instances we see that this can be the case that this happens, and this is just another instance of this happening, meaning that confusion and confusion and
Love you, Matt.
Yeah.
being surprised was both just like it happened a lot, so therefore it just like not really likely that they would just be surprised that this could be the case. So I think that's Sway's
Okay,
one.
your
If you
mentality.
would summarize
This
it,
is
I
like
could just
yeah,
like
hold on. Yeah, this is like why I wanted to go to conclusions because I didn't think you like necessarily heard my defeater, but Sway's bitch ass didn't want to go to conclude, didn't
Bro,
want us
what?
to say the conclusion.
Nigga,
Anyways,
you
I'm
said you
just gonna
refuted
clarify
so
my
many
point.
times. Wait, hold on. Did you not say you refuted like multiple
Can
times?
you like end this?
Oh
Like,
my god, I'm
this sucks. I
saying
ain't
I'm
gonna
just
lie. This discussion
man.
sucks.
Okay, shut up. Like, nobody cares. Anyways, uh,
You're a low tier.
yeah, shut. You're a low tier, bitch. Okay, I'll
Yeah, you.
spark you. Yeah, shut your faggot ass up. Get muted,
Hold
nigga.
on,
Anyways,
hold on. Just let him get what he wants to say out, bro.
okay. Uh, basically, yeah. So, mentality.
yeah.
What I said in contrast to what Sway said is that I don't think it necessarily happened like multiple times, like the same occurrence of like happening and they're just being surprised to that same occurrence. I don't think that's what's happened. What I recall what happened specifically within the fight is that I posited the fact that they were surprised at more at different things. Like I get what he's saying if he's trying to say they had the same reaction to the same occurrence, because then that would kind of make sense. But I'm saying that's not what happened. I'm saying I even brought up multiple instances when they just start having that reaction, and it was to all different things. Like one, this nigga Adam being able to copy Zeus's techniques and just being able to do that shit. And then two, this nigga Zeus just buffing up to muscular form because they haven't seen that form kind of often. I mean, well, no, wait, Zeus just buffing up to muscular and using the fist that quote unquote transcends time. And then I also brought up Adamus because of the fact that he doesn't necessarily just use Adamus often. He uses Adamus only he rarely use Adamus. It was in the scan I sent particularly that just implicates this, and especially for him to use it against the humans and he's the god of gods or whatever. That would just be a fucking crazy thing for this to happen, an unexpected event to happen for him to use this final form that he rarely uses against a human who should be considered way weaker than these gods.
Okay.
So
Swayze, you defeated this? Like, if you okay, hold on. Just again, did we already heard Sway's defeats to this. He just said that it's shown in multiple instances that this would occur. Um, but if you want to contest judgment, you get your own judge to record this or to his recording
wait, no,
because it doesn't really matter to
you think
me.
Swayze already contended that argument? That my
Yeah,
argument? Wait, how? What would he use to contend
God
it?
damn, like,
Swayze, you
damn,
want to
can
give
we
your
please
argument?
move on? This recording's already long enough. Like, bro,
Hold on,
fuck.
wait, chill. Wait, mentality. What do you think that you used to defeat this? Whatever.
Swayze, can you state your last argument again?
Okay, so in reference to what he's talking about, I talked about how that's not the case. That we see multiple instances of the copying ability that he kept utilizing. They continue showing surprise about this situation, and what you cannot no longer call it surprise after the first or twice instance or second instance, I should say. It's at that point mere confusion about what is happening with this said situation that is occurring, as well as with the other situation he's talking about, the Adamus form and everything like that. We still see, like I said before, that Loki's still very knowledgeable upon these situations. That he was the one that talked about Adamus form that gave us the collaboration, or I guess you could say information about, as well as other instances within the battle, while the other gods have been shocked or I guess confused about the situation. So that just more so leads to my conclusion. Again, I don't know why he brought it up as a defeater.
Oh, okay, well, hold on. One, okay,
Oh,
yeah, I already defeated. Hold on, wait, chill. Mentality. I'm just gonna tell you how I already defeated this. His argument just goes back into his initial argument, which My argument was to put it in the question. I necessarily put in the question as to show these instances where Loki are just like more knowledgeable than the other gods, excluding Ares, because I already made the distinction as Ares lack critical thinking than most gods, and he just all he used was Ares to like support this. And I
That's
just
not
like
what I
already
did.
defeated. You know, wait, shut up, nigga. And he just brought up the audience. The audiences didn't matter because we're not talking about that he's more knowledgeable than the audience, or say like he's talking about us, like the people who's watching the show.
Kage.
What? No, I'm not. Bro,
Kage.
can we move
If you
on,
don't
bro?
remember,
Bro,
hold
hey,
up,
you're right.
hold up,
Yeah. Can we
Kage.
please move on?
Wait, hold up, Kage. If you don't remember at the start of the debate before I became judge, when I said I will only agree to being judge under the condition that you guys don't overturn judgment. And if you guys disagree with my judgment, I think I'm being biased in any sense, you can just send it to your own judges. So you can continue from like my judgment. And if like if any of the people that you send this to think that you won, then they can like say you won or whatever. But like that's not my problem. And you guys agreed to be as judge, going with the idea that I don't have to I don't have, like you guys can't contest my judgment or anything, right?
You're so
You guys think I'm
biased.
being biased, send it to your own judges. Like I'm not here to like fucking like argue with you guys. I'm here to judge, not
What's
to
good,
argue,
boss?
bro.
And bro, Cage, he
Yo.
literally said that shit 3 different
Hold
times.
on, would you
bro.
guys be fine with Barty judging instead of me, bro?
I mean, Batu's. I'm cool with anyone judging in this.
Yeah,
DC.
sure.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying-
hello. Yeah, we can have Batu judge.
I'm just
Thank
saying.
you. Oh my
I'm just
god.
saying
Batu,
this
can you
shit,
judge?
Barty, you're my savior.
this shit is
Damn.
dragging. Can we move
Damn.
on? Damn.
All
Print
right, Batu,
Fantomtrix.
do you need us to
Wait,
stick
wait,
to
wait,
Kansas
wait,
or?
hold on,
after
hold
this
on,
debate.
No, nigga, stop.
what's your
doing
name?
this.
Mentality. Who did you say won?
He said me.
I said I said Swayz won, like the point. I said Swayz won the
Yep.
point.
Can we move on? Like, fuck.
Hold on, wait,
And now like
Batu,
Kage is like
hold
trying to
on,
contest my judgment because like I don't think he won.
necessarily.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
I don't
nigga,
like.
this nigga trying to
Hold
debate
on,
the
shut
judge.
up, nigga. Like I am. Stop talking. Hold on, wait.
What's
Batu,
wrong ass check?
hold on, wait, chill. Batu, if you were to be the judge, that would necessarily mean that mentality does kind of drop his judgment. So
What?
like,
I don't. Hold on.
is that what
I
it
think.
means?
Hold on. Chill, Swayz. I don't think. I think there's been like a bit of confusion here. I don't drop my judgment. I just don't want to be judged like with you being like a weirdo. No offense.
Bro,
I mean,
hey,
well, I don't necessarily think that. Like, I don't necessarily agree with his like judgment upon to that
well,
point. So
obviously
I
you've
mean,
been
we
like
can
this.
debate it if you
Hey,
want.
no, can we move on with the argument? Like, damn,
wait,
you're
hold on,
not
wait,
doing
Go
chill,
ahead.
chill. Wait, hold on, can we like appeal to Batu? Like this nigga
Bro,
said,
we
if
need to
Batu,
appeal the boxer real quick. We're not about to get this nigga conclusions. We're not about to do that shit. Move on with
yes,
the point.
you
Look at the
know what I
record.
mean? No, nigga, yeah, I'm
I
not
ain't gonna
about to
lie,
do
this
that.
debate is still ass.
Bro,
Let me give
Yeah.
judgment for real.
hey, stop dragging this shit.
He literally
Hey, look
said
at
that, hold on, wait, mentality at the start before we debated. That nigga literally said that if we have contentions with his verdict, we can get like a judge that we necessarily want to appeal to, and then have them
That's
like.
not what I. That's not what I said.
Yes,
That's not
he
what I
did. He
said.
literally
Yeah,
said.
yeah, you
Okay, hold
guys
on.
some
I'll go
niggas.
ahead. I'll go ahead and say what I said. Right. I said this exactly. This was exactly what I
Okay,
said.
okay,
I
can you
said
prove
to
the
you guys,
existence
if
of
you guys
niggerity?
Exility, chill. I said this, right?
Existence of
If you,
niggerity.
anyways, I said that if you guys disagree with my judgment in any way or think I'm biased,
the one
you guys
fallacy.
can get your own judges after I finish recording, and you guys are show and like you guys can share the recording to your judges,
What the
and they can
fuck?
say who won. Like they can like form their own opinions, right?
Hey, okay,
And
can
that's
we like
including the recording.
Who's debating?
actually?
So the debate has to finish, and then the recording will finish.
Can we continue, Cage? Could you not debate the
No, bro,
judges?
I literally don't.
Cage?
debating
It's
the judge,
Kage,
bro.
not Cage.
It's not. Yeah, it's
Whatever,
not.
like, bro, really.
Cage. Oh, wait. I agree with you because he's a monkey, so he lives in a cage.
CSO, who's debating? CSO, who's up?
I don't know, it's good versus good. I don't know.
Hold on, wait.
Low tier versus low tier, boy.
Shut up, nigga. This nigga's not.
Shut up, Kage, your ass.
Sparky. You're trash as fuck. Nigga,
Sparky lost.
Yes, bitch ass nigga.
Yo, y'all
Anyways,
gotta
let me
stop
see.
talking to my boy Carl.
Sparky lost to me very badly. You're
Okay,
hilarious.
I don't care. Shut up, nigga. Go on mute.
You sound just like Sparky.
Yeah, anyways. I didn't even mute you
That
that time.
nigga suck, just like your mother sucks dicks for breakfast.
Yeah, and this nigga
Oh,
said,
Oh my god, chill.
I'm not even
Exility,
touching this
chill.
nigga. I'm not even touching this nigga.
Exility, chill.
Bro, nobody's laughing at this lame ass nigga. I don't know why he's coming here saying that stupid shit.
He'll
Like,
be
is
for
that-
Because your mother is dead.
Hell up, my nigga. You yelling and
Wait,
shit.
is it
Chill.
Right now,
Chill.
bro.
Oh my god, bro. Chill, bro.
No,
Is
okay,
it
yo,
Repo?
Batu. Were you like listening to the point?
Anyways.
Were y'all just
Wait,
making
just got
points,
here.
man? All I heard was some random nigga just talking in his mic. I didn't hear no one making points.
Yo,
Bro.
okay.
Hey,
Hold on,
not
wait. Can
supposed
we
to
hold
get
on,
an
bro?
hour.
Can we just like no, nigga? I don't
Y'all,
agree
do
with
y'all
your
want to do
judgment.
conclusions?
Bro,
Like yes,
Batu, I'm not
yes, bro.
off a conclusion to get, bro. We're not doing this.
Bro,
All right,
It's been an
then
hour.
continue then.
It's
yo,
been
wait,
an
nigga,
hour.
Yeah,
chill.
bro.
Hold
It's
on,
been
wait,
an hour.
chill. When Swayz, bro, nigga, this nigga mentality is not judging anymore. Why should his verdict still be applicable? What the hell?
What?
What?
Hold on.
What? It's a transition.
Hold on, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt him, right? But real
And he's
quickly,
not
I
even willing
gave
to
my
discuss it.
judgment. Wait, hold on. I
If you're
gave my
not even willing
judgment.
to discuss it,
Then I
when
stopped
you're just
judging. What the hell?
yeah, you gave your judgment and you stopped judging, but it's not
Yeah,
necessarily.
after I gave my
No,
judgment, so
no,
therefore it's still applicable.
chill.
It's just
Mentality.
how you guys
Oh,
agree to Sonic's judgment after you stopped
mentality.
judging.
Stop. Mentality. What I'm saying is that you gave your judgment, but it's not necessarily that like we moved on to a different point or anything. It's I still just like don't agree with your judgment, but you're not willing to discuss it.
Okay,
And
wait, hold up. I already said at the start of the recording, right? At the start of the debate that you.
Mentality. Wait, hold on, wait. Bro, wait, do not just like do that. Like just like hold on, let me talk real quick. All right, I'll like let you say whatever you need to say after. But
Oh, so
all
now
I'm
you're muting
saying,
people for that's crazy. Anyway, back to
yeah,
my
because
main point, right?
I'm trying to
You
like get
agree
you
that
to
you
chill
can't
real quick.
contest judgment before the
I'm
debate.
trying to
Stop
get you
being
to
weird.
chill real quick. Hold on, wait. I'm trying
Stop
to
being
get you to
weird.
chill.
Stop being weird.
What?
I already said you guys can't
Bro,
contest
Okay.
Kxge,
judgment.
you're not chilling in this situation.
I don't care.
Okay,
Wait,
what I'm
bro,
gonna
I'm just
say,
like,
right,
hold on.
is this is
I
why this.
literally.
Hold it, Kage. Let me say something real quick. This is why no one wanted to judge a debate because they all knew that if they judged against you, it'd be weird and just start like muting people because they don't want to like they don't want to discuss with you.
Hold on,
This is
wait.
the whole point.
You're just like talking like
Why do you think they were all said they
continuously
said? Why do you think
yapping.
they
Well,
all
he
said they were
didn't
said?
finish what he
I'm
was
getting you
saying
to your
though.
yapping. You will like not like stop interrupting.
Who
Like
said
damn,
that?
nigga.
He was talking first.
No, it's not. That nigga's like.
You
I
stopped
was
talking, and
talking
then he
first.
was
What the hell?
talking,
I'm
and
not
then
even
you didn't let
talking to
him
this nigga
finish. Like,
mentality. I'm
Nigga
talking to
got-
this nigga Batu, and this nigga mentality just came out of nowhere.
I came out of nowhere.
Yes,
Right.
like I was talking to Batu, like nigga, like
Right.
was I like
I
talking?
asked
Did you
him
see
probably
that?
what his, I asked him what his
I
verdict
don't. I
was.
do not dead ass remember not talking.
I was
Like,
just
dead ass don't
chilling
remember.
out trying to say something, and then he started being weird, and then started serving me. What the hell? And then you're trying to stay chill.
So
Like,
what
What
is
you're the one
the
out here serving me, saying
hell?
and being weird.
Hold on, wait. It's not like hold on, wait. All I'm saying is that all I'm saying is that I simply like just don't think like we should just go like with that verdict alone because obviously if you're not gonna
But
be able to
hold
really
on.
discuss it, hold on, wait.
But hold on, calm.
what was the
Hold on, chill,
what was the point y'all are arguing
chill.
on?
But
Hold
hold
on,
on,
sure,
chill,
you said what?
chill. Hold on, Kage. I
I'm
won't
not
repeat
gonna
it
do
ever
this.
again, right? I'll state it. Hold on, I'll go over this one more time, right? Prior to the debate starting,
I don't care.
I will judge. I will judge on a condition,
care.
right?
I
And
don't
that
care.
condition,
Mentality. I simply
so
don't
now he's just being
care.
a
Why are you
spurg, right?
yapping, nigga?
Anyways,
I don't
back
care.
to my point, right?
Okay, cool. I
That
don't care. I don't care.
condition,
It's like
right? Anyways. That condition
no, wait,
was
no.
on the
Why? You're being
Monkeys
you're
fighting with
ability
each other.
to
and then
not
you just
contest
muted
my
me.
judgment
You talking
when I
about muting
gave
me.
it.
You talking
You
about
said
me
your own
muting people, but
judges,
you just
right?
muted me.
You can't
You talking
contest
about
it,
muting people, but you
right?
just muted
So
me. You talking about
therefore,
muting people, but you
you
just
can't
muted
contest
me.
the
What the
judgment.
fuck?
So therefore, there's no reason to
I
disagree.
don't care. Stop talking.
Why did this nigga become a robot out of nowhere?
Okay, hold on, wait. Yo,
Like with
Batu.
that voice.
To this guy.
Oh my god. Can we just like do you want to appeal to
Bro,
Batu?
what
Goku's
the fuck are you
solos.
talking about?
Anyways,
Goku's lands.
you guys already
This nigga mentality didn't even want to judge.
I've already given my judgment. As I said, right, you can't just
transition
you can't just contest my judgment because I literally proposed a condition prior to the starting, which you and him agreed to.
Hold on, shut up, nigga.
Okay, chill.
What's up, Kxge? Wait, how you doing, Kxge?
We can appeal to our
Kxge,
own
what's up?
or if we have contentions because you do not want to argue against it.
again for you because you sound retarded. I said you guys can send the recording to your judges if you disagree or feel like I'm being biased, right? But just go with my judgment until the debate's finished, right? That's what I said. You agreed to that too, so stop being weird, Kxge.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened, nigga. What you said was that.
So the witness, the person who did it, is giving his testimony, right?
I don't care. I don't care.
This guy sounds stupid. Just listen to it.
What were you saying?
Thank you, Trick. Someone here is like competent.
Bro.
Thank you. What the hell?
Bro. Tricks, when I I'm telling you, bro.
If I agree, if that's true, I agree.
Like, damn, can we please move on? Like, fuck.
Okay, shut up, nigga. Shut bitch ass up. This thing's so annoying. God damn, why you talk so much?
Shut your cute ass up, daddy.
Why he screaming to his mic like that? That's insane. Look, bro.
Why are you being weird, bro? Why are you shouting at him? Like, what do you do?
His mentality literally like repeat himself like multiple times. He's like, "Hey, I'll give up."
I said,
I just want everyone in the audience like notice this. I just want everyone in the audience like notice this spur, right?
Let's continue, nigga. Shut up, nigga. I'm mentality. I know you're not talking about me in the spirit. Mentality, you lying about every.
This guy said he beat Swayz and D1, and he's saying this while he's spurring out like this, right?
Yeah, shut up, nigga. You claim you beat Dead Boy, and you claim you beat Dead Boy. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You're yelling into your mic.
Be weird. What do you mean, Kxge? Fucking beat me like a weirdo. This guy's a fucking spurg. I said I'll fucking agree to like
debate. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm a spurg, nigga. Like, I'm literally trying to just continue. Like, shut up, nigga. Who's talking to you? This nigga's so fucking retarded.
Just can like say what they want.
Stupid ass up.
And now this guy is being a fat fucking retard. So let's be fucking.
Yeah, this nigga's calling me a fat fucking retard. Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. I'm not gonna get loud with this nigga mentality. Bro, this nigga mentality. Shut up. Okay, we can continue. Anyways.
Like what y'all were doing, honestly.
Yeah, you guys continue now.
Why?
Bro, Cage, I'm not gonna lie, you can't act like this nigga's the main issue, bro. Like, come on, it's been like 30 minutes.
Say let's continue, nigga. Why are you like shut up?
Oh, you know what? Fine, we can continue. So Loki holds more.
What the hell? I've been saying that for the past fucking 10 minutes now.
Okay, why he capping? It's been like 2 minutes since that nigga Tricks mic'd up, bro. Like, be so fucking for real. But that aside, look, dude. So the point is that now we're at the point that we're saying that Loki holds more knowledge than the general consensus of gods. Since that's the case, we can't say that most of the other gods held information about Adonis's form. It's only Loki that has been a lower god, quote unquote, that had knowledge. Since that's the case, its muscular form, Zeus, I'll grant you that they had information about.
Wait. Okay. Why can it simply be that they just all took if we're going by this logic, they haven't seen Zeus's full power. What like tells them they have ever seen Zeus within battle? Like, why can't it just be like, oh, they just learned from the higher like ranked gods that Zeus was just like gods of the gods and the strongest gods? Why can't it be because of the higher tier gods and they took their word for it because they're considered to be knowledgeable gods and shit?
Repeat the argument.
Okay, what I said was, okay, even if we are going under that pretense, why can it simply just be like that? It's just like the higher tier gods, like it's just the higher tier gods that like we're just like saying that, oh, Zeus is just like he's just top of the god chain. He's the gods of the gods. Why does it necessarily have to be that the low tiers were even able to draw inference on like Zeus's power alone just based off his muscular form?
Okay, well, we already agreed that the general consensus is that this nigga Zeus is the strongest, which you said yourself.
Yeah. And I'm saying, oh my god, go ahead, get finished. Go ahead and get finished, nigga. Like, damn.
Why Why does nigga be so? All right. Anyways, the point is, we agreed to the general consensus that this nigga is the strongest. If it's a general consensus, it can't just be the top 10 individuals in a category that said this. It has to be the majority of individuals in a category. Whatever arbitrary number
Why?
you want to put it up, because that's what a general consensus. Are you serious? That's what a general consensus is.
I'm asking you, why could it just be that the higher tiers just influence the lower status gods to just like believe that he was the strongest because of the higher tier gods just like are so knowledgeable. The lower tier gods consider them to be so knowledgeable that they took their word for it. And then like when they see this in action, they confirm this to be true. Like, why couldn't it just because of that?
Okay, so he wants to be weird now since you lost that point. Okay, regardless, we're gonna move on. The reason why my proposition will be more truthful, or probabilistically at least more truthful, is because a low tier god that you called yourself, Loki, had knowledge upon this situation. Now, he was conveying that to us, as well as the gods themselves, seemed to have information regarding the Zeus, in which we are able to know that Zeus was in the battle with the Titans, as well as we have others showing the other gods themselves being lower gods, such as Poseidon, let's see, and numerous other guys I don't give a fucking enough about to debate right now. All those other what were you about to say?
I'm saying that you bringing up Loki actually isn't secular like within this point because of the fact that we already like draw the distinction like going under the presupposition that Loki knowledge is above like the normal low tiers. So even if you do bring up Loki, it simply isn't secular to your argument because simply Loki experienced these things. We already agreed to that, and then that Loki knowledge is just like way
Low
above the rest.
tier.
I agree. You're not gonna
But
continue, Cage?
yeah, I just like said what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Oh, that was it. You just think it's a
Yeah.
non sequitur. Okay. So if we're talking about the general consensus of most gods, yes or no, do we have? You know what? Let's just put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this since you like want to be weird about this point. I guess this is what
If I'm
inverse.
being weird,
All right, nigga. All right. So
yeah, I'm not even being weird.
you're being extremely
They said
weird.
I'm
Like,
being weird when you argue something that doesn't follow up with the for the fucking story.
what? You know what? Okay, moving on from that, like fast that he just talked about. If you're gonna try to argue the point or stance that the gods themselves or the lower gods got all their knowledge upon Zeus's battle spirit or battle capabilities from the higher gods, and they themselves had no credence or any idea upon what level he's at, then I mean, I don't see how that would really work. We already agreed to a general consensus, but besides that point as well, that means that the high tiers in the verse are knowledgeable upon this power, and they told that distinction. Therefore, it trickling down. So I don't see how this like removes the proposition I gave earlier. Can you
Okay,
explain
hold
the
on.
argument?
Okay, one, you're just saying that this wouldn't work because they generally have like you're saying that this wouldn't work because they came to consensus that this nigga was
No,
the gods of gods. What are you
that's
trying to
not
say
what I
then?
was. I'm, I didn't know I had to be more explicit. Like, damn, I'm saying if we're going with the idea that you're proposing, right, that this is like possibly the case, this possibility being that the high tier gods told the low tier gods about this nigga Zeus, about how he's like the king of gods, like all like this powerful ass nigga. That means that the high tier gods' opinions about their like matter in regards to ranking was passed down to the low tier gods. I'm asking why is this like disprove or like contend with my proposition that like Zeus is just this all power. Like my whole point with this argument is that Zeus is top one, which we agreed to, and I'm trying now to prove the Loki thing. But since you already agreed with the previous proposition earlier, with as well the fact with the Adamus form, I'm confused exactly. My proposition would still hold true, so just explain it to me.
No, but it makes wait, I'm gonna listen. One, it could be simply that they're just talking that they could simply just be in reference to Adamas, and the higher status gods obviously would have knowledge on Adamas. Like, we already came to a consensus of that. and then basically the higher status could just told them that, oh, Adamus formed Zeus is just like the strongest Zeus. Zeus's finest final form is just like what's considered a high tier. So how are you just like drawing this inference that it's could just be in reference to muscular form Zeus?
Oh,
So
what?
even
That's all you're saying. Then if we already concluded on the fact that they already shown surprise towards the Adamus form, we can already conclude that they had no knowledge upon the said form in question.
oh
So if we already hold on, hold on.
I'm no, I'm
Hold
saying that. Oh no, wait. So wait, you don't get my
on.
argument. My argument is simply that they don't have to be able to have like explicit knowledge upon that, like, but they could have got their information for why Zeus is the strongest god because of the higher tier gods who do have knowledge upon that, and just said that Zeus is the top of the gods. He's the god of the gods because they experienced battles with Zeus.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
And
I've grown tired of like hearing you talk. I'm gonna be honest. So we're just gonna move forward with the idea that Adamus form Zeus is the strongest. So moving forward with this idea, we can agree, or I can just show scans. I don't even think I need to, but I feel like I'll need to with you for some reason. That Adam was exchanging blows with Zeus, correct? With Adamus.
I don't. With Adominus, he was exchanging
Brain heart and
form
soul.
with a Adominus. He was exchanging blows with an Adominus that was continuously getting weaker over time. Sure.
Show me why you think he's getting weaker, or tell
Oh
me why,
God.
whichever.
Fine. All right. It's literally just explicitly stated that like his muscles are tearing in on themselves, and then that simply over time he just continuously is getting weaker, and then that like just like as the fight or the battle progresses, he's like continuously just
All
getting
I
weaker
know
and
is that
fatigued.
Cutthroat's outer at lowballed. Wow. Okay.
You said what?
I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah,
I
and
love
I'll send the scans.
how
Looking
dude.
text debate one.
Okay, I love
He
how
was
Bia
like,
just playing like 14 times why he can't BC.
it's all right. The first scan just literally states that Lord Zeus, his muscles are about to tear. It's impossible to keep throwing punches like that. He's too close to his limit. And the second scan literally just says Zeus's muscles are compressed to their limits. They were storing immense power. Were screaming in pain. And
Yeah,
then
so
literally,
this isn't talking about him being weaker. This is talking about his endurance decreasing with the damage he's taken previously.
yeah.
As we see in the second scan, it's talking about, or Hermes is talking, Loki, my fault. If we were in peak condition, he could last a dozen minutes in that form. But with all the injuries he's suffered, I'll say he's got 6 minutes at most, or at best, if you want to debate the semantics. Then it transitions into the Zeus muscles compression part, where it's talking about how his limits are being reached with his strength. They're being compacted in and on of itself. The whole point of the transformation, or the point of transforming, will be an increase of stats. There will be no point of increasing or having another like transformation if it decreases their stats. There's no point. The whole point of the battle in this question, like especially narratively speaking, that this nigga Zeus was talking up this shit. He's like, all right, I gotta start actually trying. He started compacting his shit. He's like, all right, nigga, let's start boxing now. That's the whole point of it. As well as the fact that
Okay.
Hermes. Okay, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
What do you mean, anyways?
one,
Just like
okay, no, one statement about him suffering from previous injuries doesn't even correlate with the fact that Zeus's muscles were compressing to their limit, which was weakening him, because those are two different things. One is just talking about, oh, he suffered from the previous injuries that he gained within his other battles from taking his own attacks. But that's not what this like the other part is saying. It's literally stating that his muscles are the thing that are back drawing him. So even if we were to accept that first statement to
where?
be like, hold on, wait, oh my God, if you look at the top on the scan I sent, where you're just talking about how Ares or Hermes or whatever that nigga name is, it's talking
Hey, yo,
about
what's up,
if he were
Electron?
in
These
peak.
trash niggas
Oh
still
my
debating.
God, can you shut up, Auxiliary?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
stuck at debating. Can you all just stop this? This is horrendous. And let's
Yeah, anyway, okay, yeah, basically, what I was saying is that this nigga Hermes, he's literally talking about how if he were in peak condition, he would last dozens of minutes in that form. But with all the injuries he suffered from the last round or the last couple of like blows they traded, he's like got 6 minutes at best or whatever. So that was the one that could be talking about endurance, but I'm saying that that doesn't even correlate with the statement of how Zeus's muscles were compressing to their limit, and then that was weakening him. Because those are two different things in total. They're in reference to two different things in total. One is talking about his previous injuries, and one is talking about the fact that the form just like makes him progressively get weaker.
Yeah, no, the form is not saying that at all. Like at all. I'll say again.
Yes, it does. It literally says that.
Damn,
If you
damn.
facility mute yourself, nigga, like damn. I don't like.
Should have won that fight.
Okay, look, Paige, can I finish my damn point? Then if you still have disagreements and you don't agree, we can just go to conclusions or get judgment.
Okay,
Like,
just go ahead and state your point.
cool. So this is completely talking about endurance. That's to talk about how long an individual can last. That's literally talking about endurance, like explicitly talking about that. So it's not a could statement, it is statement. And then about this last part of the scan, we're talking about Zeus's compression of his muscles. There's such thing called a reading comprehensive ability, in which case it's talking about Zeus's muscles compressed to their limits and storing immense power while screaming in pain. It's talking about how there is an increase of stats, typically of a strength difference or like a substantial difference when it comes to physicality, at least. That's why there's a compression. When something compresses, it's not getting weaker, it's getting stronger. That's how compression works. There's more force, less energy behind this thing in question. Now, like, I don't know what to say about that any further. I think this argument's like very explicitly incorrect of your usage of it. Especially like narratively speaking, like I said before, it's a transformation because before he got his shit rolled back and his neck got broken almost. He said, all right, let me start actually fucking you up. That's why this nigga Adam, as you can see in the left panel of the last scan, takes a defensive stance when before he was just doing that shit with no guard. He wasn't just taking the shit seriously. He was just fucking this nigga up just to fuck him up. Now, you can give like your last response if you think you need one, or we can just go get judgment.
Okay, my last response for that is simply the first part doesn't matter. Zeus's muscle were compressing to their limit. I agree that he does gain strength from this, but I'm saying that even though he does gain that boost of strength, he still gets like you can like have like amp. Like let's say this, if I have a form, but that form has a drawback where it doesn't allow me to use my fullest potential, or like I just get weaker over time, you can still gain that type of strength that is still so much superior to like your last form, but you still get weaker over time. So you're still basically just like not going to be at your full potential, full capabilities. It's like he's just like getting weaker over time. Like simply that doesn't attack what I was saying.
Okay,
And
so
this
in
it's
this
being messed up.
I'll say question and then get like judgment, bro.
Whose
So,
background is that? Okay, I'm finna make this nigga work.
okay, look, I'm gonna say this last point in response to that, and then we can just get judgment because that wasn't saying shit. I'm just tired of like going through this. Look, the scans that you sent shows no indication that this nigga is getting progressively weaker after transforming. All it shows is that he could last much longer in this form if he wasn't dicking around / getting injured by this nigga Adam that was tossing this nigga like he was just a ragdoll. The point of the
Okay.
scan, I wasn't finished. The point
Okay,
of the
go
scan
ahead.
is, okay, I wasn't done.
I'm
Just let me
saying
finish.
go.
Like, damn, please mute. Okay. The point of the scan is to utilize the fact that this is a transformation that is completely different from before. This is like narratively speaking, I already talked about this. This nigga Adam considers instinctively to take a defensive stance now, when before he wasn't taking one. As we see, as well as the other narrative instances, like, can we just stop? Like, we can just get judgment, bro. Like, I'm so indifferent. Like, damn. Latu, what's your take, bro? Damn it, this nigga's like, actually, we can just get
Yeah.
server consensus, bro. I'm like, so
This nigga
there's no way
Batu's
you won.
deafened, bro.
There's no way you could have won. I'm just, Jesus, give me
This nigga
strength.
Batu's deafened. Batu's deafened, bro.
I acknowledge that first, but Kxge, what's your take, bro?
I zoned out. I wasn't listening.
That's fair. I'm not mad at you.
Alright,
Then
yo, Triggs.
omni
Can you like
mentality.
Triggs, can you give like a take on this?
Have a take.
Go for it.
Okay, mix the file. What's your take?
Nah, but take. I was just chatting.
Okay, anyway, Tricks, what's your take?
Damn.
Tricks,
Yeah.
Tricks, what's your take? Okay, I'm
That's
gonna make this nigga
levitate.
levitate. Sticks again. Yo,
You
Tricks, what's your
left.
take? Is this nigga Tricks like typing or something? Good. Hello, Tricks.
He's recovering from
BRN
my
Phantom
bad
Tricks.
shots.
BRN Phantom Tricks. I was typing,
All
I
right,
guess.
all right. I'm
Yo,
indifferent.
chick, I
So
know,
we
I
we
know the dick
the
wasn't
point was
that good,
point
bro.
was small enough
He said
to the
he
point
he
that
said he wasn't paying attention. Do you just want to send the rec to someone competent?
no. We can just give conclusions. It was a short point. I don't mind.
Okay,
I
yo, Tricks, are you just fine with listening to conclusions?
Yeah, we can just have tricks. Like Kxge, can you listen to it and just give your take?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sure, we
Page,
can have Tricks and
I
Kezi.
remind the people that I'm asking, I'm merely saying they can give their takes. If you disagree with it, we can send direct to somebody. It's not like
Okay,
asking that.
okay, chill. I'm about to get my conclusions.
Okay, making
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
give
my
up?
conclusion.
Never mind, my fault. Go.
All right, my conclusion is simply that when I was arguing with this nigga Swayz, I just like brought up the fact that he was progressively getting weaker as the fight progressed. So no, I don't think they were like actually going relative and like shit like that. And also like this nigga like hold on, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought for a second.
Can
My
I
bad.
give mine while you?
Hold on,
Okay.
wait. I got my shit. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So basically, yeah, this nigga was just like compressing his muscles to his limits, and then that just like led him to getting progressively weaker with the fight. I backed that up with two scans. One literally stating that Zeus's muscles compressed to their limit. They were storing with immense power and screaming pain. And then the second scan saying that his muscles are about to tear and it's impossible for him to keep throwing punches like that. He's close to his limit. Basically saying that as the fight's like going on, he cannot keep like just like keep throwing power punches. Like keep doing these, like, just like keep fucking that nigga up or shit. Whatever. And
Are you done?
then like he just tried to attack that with it's talking about endurance because if you look at my first hand at the like top left at the top left, yeah, basically that nigga was saying is that if he was in peak condition, he would last dozens of minutes in that form. But with all the injuries he suffered from the last like fucking few rounds, I guess not rounds, but you know what I meant. Suffered from the last few like encounters. Like that nigga, he only got 6 minutes at best. I'm basically saying that's not literally just like talking about that statement isn't even correlated to the muscle one because the statement about endurance or whatever he's trying to entail is that's talking about like his previous injuries and just talking about how he cannot last within that form. And the other statement is just talking about how his muscles are tearing in on
Oh
himself. Those are two
God.
completely different things, and there's a distinction between those things. The muscles being compressed because Adamus form is all about compressing his muscles so he can gain extra power. But if he's compressing them, but in order for Adamus form to compress him to the strength that he wants him to, he has to compress them. What it has a drawback, and that drawback being like just like getting compressed to his limit where he progressively gets weaker, like a form if it has a drawback. Like let's say for example, what's this shit name?
All right, bro. This is
Baryon mode.
completely.
It drains this nigga fucking Naruto life force to use Baryon mode. Like that for example.
Uh,
What?
that's
Well,
not a very good example.
yeah.
But
Can we just get to
I
my
don't
conclusion?
care about
We got your point, dude.
yeah, I
Yeah,
already have
okay.
my judgment if that's what happened. But you can say yours.
Okay, cool. So his point was that in the Dominus form, Zeus gets progressively weaker. I asked for why does he think this? He said because the compression of his muscles are to its limits. I said, are you fucking serious? Because we see in the scan that he sent for this, it's talking about endurance. It's literally in reference to typically this nigga could last a whole day in that form. But with the injuries that he's sustained, that he's now only at 6 minutes. This nigga literally endurance is to the ground. And then it talks about in the second scan, right below that one, that is reference to the transformation in question, that it's a compression of the muscles. You don't get weaker when you compress something. That said thing in question stores more energy, and that is co-aligned with the said thing in question when it says, and storing immense power or screaming in pain. They have so much strength in them that it literally hurts this nigga. And then in the first scan that he sent for the evidence for this, for his take, quote unquote, it's already talking about Lord Zeus. His muscles are about to tear. It's impossible to keep throwing punches like that. He's close to his limit. Impossible to keep throwing punches. That's in reference to endurance. There's no decrease of stats whatsoever. This transformation is based upon the endurance of the individual, aka Zeus. There's no other considerations or examples or anything that he showed me that exhibited that this will be towards his stats being decreased over time. More so that he is sacrificing his endurance for greater stats. So we can just be done with this. That's my conclusion. Like, fuck. This ass point this nigga got on. Kxge,
Yeah.
Omni, and Trix, what y'all's take, bro?
I think you won.
Oh, you wanted me
and
to
let me.
listen? I thought you only wanted Kxge and Chicks to listen.
No, I said you're just free to give your take. That's it.
Oh,
When I say you're free to give your take, that doesn't mean I'm forcing you. You don't have to speak it. I hear you smacking your lips.
bro, what? I'm eating gum.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. We'll just wait for Trix to give his take, and then
I guess.
yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Moving on with this idea, can we keep it pushing? This rec is too goddamn long. Like, fuck. So Zeus is on par, if not superior, to Zeus, who you agreed is top one in the verse. So
Wait,
since
hold
that's
on,
the
back.
case, what's up?
What did Trix say?
Trix said you lost.
Trix, you said I lost.
Why you ask that nigga like I would be lying? Well, he's in the VC. He can hear if I'm lying. So moving on from
Bro,
this point.
I'm not gonna fucking lie. Yo, Kxge, you better not be some fucking weirdo again. Just like, well, why do you think I lost? Huh?
Bro. So that's Kxge and Trix. That's 2-0. There's no point of us still being here. So moving on with this. Adam is relative, if not superior to Zeus. Who Zeus is number one in the verse, like you said. Since that's the case, Shiva gets fucking bitch slapped. Can we I don't think there's a point of your scaling anymore.
Alright, I'm just gonna send the rec to someone because I obviously disagree with that, and they're not
Wait,
gonna argue that with me.
What?
Don't worry, I'm still recording.
Yeah, okay. I just say the bar rec.
Rec for what? Why do you need to send it? Save it.
Because I'm just gonna send it to someone who I think is competent. Because I
You
obviously
don't think I'm
just don't agree
competent?
with that.
You see this? You see this guy, right? When someone disagrees with him, even his own friends disagree with him, he decides they're not competent. Look at this guy.
What, nigga? Hold on, wait. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
you heard
I didn't.
me.
Hold on, wait. Wait, no, wait. No, that's not what I said. I didn't say that like they were incompetent. I'm just saying I'm
You
gonna
kind of
send it to
implied that.
I
someone.
never
No, I
said
didn't.
they're
I didn't.
incompetent.
I
You
hold
said
on,
you
wait.
said
No,
even when
You're
I said
gonna
even your
send
hold
friends
on, no,
someone
wait.
you
disagree with
think
Hold
is
you.
on, wait.
competent.
You
You kind of
decided to
implied that we're
say it
No,
someone
incompetent.
that's not what I
competent.
said.
I don't
That's
think you
not what I.
understand what I'm
That's not what I
saying.